This is Rick with Shooter 1721. Wow, we have another Texan. We did the review of the 457 and we're very impressed, very, very impressed. So I thought, well, let's just try the 308. So now we have the 308 Texan and we're gonna give this a shot. We're gonna set up at 50 and 100 and maybe we'll go back to 150 and see what we got, and we'll do some different testing. But we went through some ammo for testing and we got to Nielsen ammo here, the 128s in the 308. Nick, again, thank you so much for the way you send your ammo. It's professionally packaged. We really appreciate it. Your rounds, when they get to us, are in perfect condition. Nick, I want to thank you very much for helping us with this video. I want to thank Birchwood Casey for always putting the targets up so we can see them. I want to thank Air Venturi, always in the field with us, helping us air up and getting ready to do these videos. But most of all, Yvette, I want to thank you at Air Force for sending this Texan 308. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate the chance to just get to review this. Very grateful. On top here, we have their 4-16 mil dot scope that Air Force has. We have a 34-inch barrel on the Texan. We have a 490cc tank. The trigger pull is set at a little over 2 pounds right now. This is a single shot. And some of you don't know, if you're seeing this review for the first time on a Texan, we have plenty of power. So we're going to be shooting these 128 hollow points. We're going to be shooting them at 50 yards and check our accuracy testing at 50. And then, like I said, we'll go back to 100 and give that a try. Overall, the weight of this gun is right. I like it. It's set at like I think it's 7.65 pounds. For offhand shooting for me, I enjoy it, and we'll see if we can get some trick shots. But that's enough talking. Let's get to shooting. Well, here we are, 50 yards. We got the chronograph set up. We got the Texan set up. Nielsen ammo, 128. We'll shoot at the center of the target down there. See what we can get done. These things are smoking out of here. So let's take a look at what we got here. Move some stuff out of the way, get set up nice. All right. Okay. And of course the chronograph doesn't want to read it, but I can tell you right now, first shot is right at about 9:12 to 9:15 is my first shot. I shoot 3-shot groups because for hunting I think I would only go with 3, and then because of distance and stuff like that, that's what I found so far. I'm sure there's a ton of other guys out there with Air Force guns like Rick Ward, someone like him, or lethal air guys, Brian and Chad. Guys like that, they know exactly what's going on with this. And Chris Turek, I mean, there's a lot of guys out there with info. I'm just reviewing this gun for the first time, so I'm really just shooting it for the first time. So I'm gonna shoot this 3-shot group and see where we land here. I was hoping our chronograph would want to work for us, but let me see if I can move over into it. What we got here. All right. Okay, 897, baby. Woo! Not a bad group. Really, really good. Really, really good. Let's I'm gonna go down and take a look and see what we got. Well, I like that. We got 2 almost in the same hole. I would say center to center, probably about 3/8 of a group at 50 yards with 128 grain Nielsen's. That is pretty good. That is actually really good. Looks like I'm a little left here, but that's okay. We're talking about millimeters here. So I'm pretty happy with that. Boom, boom, boom. I'll take that. And usually what I do if I'm hunting, I fill it back up if I shot 3 shots or something like that. So that's just me. I don't know about anybody else. I'll take the questions and comments. If you have any, let me know. And if you guys have information, this isn't like when I do these videos. I love hearing from all you guys and information. Just keep it positive. Try not to be negative. It just works better for everybody like that. But Texan, 308, 50 yards, money. Now it's time for a little groundhog shooting. So I'm going to go back here and we're going to shoot Mr. Groundhog at 60, just at about 60 yards. Let the camera run. We're going to give him a couple hits here. We need to hear some metal hit. So, see what we can do here. That last shot, I think over the chronograph, was 879. So we're going to see if we can give this groundhog a good hit. All right, take a look. Yeah, that tells you. Nice hit on him. I'd say that is over. We'll go body shot this time. You can see I'm up to 5 shots now. Yeah, I'd say he's getting gutted. We want to get a good heart shot. All right. That's the heart shot. Okay. Go down and take a look. Now, make sure we don't get paint on us here. Take a look at this right there. You can see them nice hits on him. He's been hit with the 457, so he's not too happy. And you can see how the shots are straight in a line. That's the velocity of the Texan. What's going on there is I put those 2 in the lower gut. Then I adjusted because I had shot 3 at the target. So you can see how the pressure is dropping. Remember how I said about 3 shots? That's what I'm talking about. Now I do want to show you something. Okay, so here is what it looks like when it leaves. This is what it looks like when it hits. Look at all the energy transfer. Put those 2 together there. You can see that. That's a lot of energy. That's about an 1/8 inch smaller. It might be even smaller. So it's transferring all that energy into that. Okay, we're setting up for the 308. We're gonna set some tar. We're setting Mr. Groundhog here. We're going back 145 yards. So we're gonna take the AirForce Texan 308 at 145 and see if we can knock these steel plates over. They're 6-inch steel plates. They're pretty heavy. We're going to see if we can knock them over at 145 yards. And just show you the accuracy and the hitting power of what you're getting with the 308 and the Texan. Because a lot of people go after the 457 and the 357. Just kind of want to show what these monsters can do. So, all right, well, let's go back and let's get to shooting. Okay, here we are. We're going to tether up here. So we're going to tether up and we're going to shoot some Nielsen 128 at 145 and see if we can knock some plates down. We'll start off with Mr. Groundhog and with the Coyote, see how we do. Last night on Facebook I posted 50 yards splitting playing cards with this tack driver, so the 357 and the 308. So here we go. Let's see where we're shooting at. 145. All right. Let's see what we got here. Well, that's a dead groundhog at 145. That was kind of easy, I know, but let's see if we can knock some plates over. See what happens here. Sounds like we got a ton of energy down there. I'll tell you, the Nielsen ammo in this gun is amazing. I haven't had any problems at all. Consistency over and over. Whew. Now, this center plate that I'm about to shoot next, he's been giving me problems. So I might aim a little high, see if I can catch him in the head, because he wasn't cooperating earlier. Smoke that dude. The reason I'm tethered is because as you shoot, these do absorb some air. They do take a lot of air, but being tethered gives you consistency for video, so I'm not filling up, putting down, filling up, putting down. And at longer ranges, it shows you what you can do tethered and just for this kind of shooting here. So that way you guys understand what I'm talking about. So, all right. Okay, so we went 6 for 6 at 145 yards on a 6-inch steel plate, which I know, Chris Turek, you're probably laughing, saying I do it backwards, but you know, I'm trying, guys, I'm trying. All right, here we go. Coyote, let's see if we can give him some. Well, as you can see, kind of easy here. At 145, it's like walk in the park kind of stuff shooting, so. Well, there you go. This is Rick with Shooter 1721, shooting 145 yards. We didn't miss a target, so that tells you something about what the gun's doing. Nielsen ammo. Nick, continue to do what you're doing, pal. So far we have 3 gun reviews and 3 Nielsen ammo reviews also, and all of them are shooting money. When I say tack driver, when you see what it did with the targets, you're going to understand. I'm happy to see a big bore shoot like that. All right, maybe we'll set up a trick shot here at 145, see what happens. Get the rangefinder. All right, camera's on. We are 100, I said 145 down there, that's not right. It's 127. All right, playing card 127, AirForce Texan 308. Okay. Well, that hit exactly where I was aiming. I thought I was going to have a little bit of a drift to the right, guys. I didn't have any at all. So it hit right where I was aiming. All right, we'll come back to that. Well, I'm going to go down and look because I have no idea. It looks like I hit the card. I don't see the card. No, yes, no. Yes, no. Whoa! Yeah, you guys can see it. I couldn't see it. Ay, ay, ay. You talk about a tack driving machine. Oh, come on, man. I know you guys saw it on video. There it is. You want to talk about a tack driver? Here's the first shot. I was actually aiming here. You want to see something really cool? So, all I did is move it right to the card. Look at that. AirForce Texan 308. Nielsen ammo, 128 grains. Incredible. That's a long-range card split with a big bore. And it was only the second shot. Okay, I promised you some trigger pulls here, so we're going to give you some trigger pulling on the 308. Oh. Give you some trigger pull here. Okay. .211. There we go. I must have done something there. It's 2.2. It's sitting right exactly where they said it was. That's one thing about AirForce. If they say something, it's where they say it is. That's one thing I found out about any of their products. They say it's this, it is that. So I trust them. Well, here we are at the end of the review with the AirForce Texan 308. Very, very impressive. We were able to, with this Nielsen 128 grain, split that playing card 2 shots at 127 yards. That's impressive. Plenty of power when we were shooting 145 at those steel plates. We didn't miss. We didn't have any misses at all. We had plenty of energy transfer. Very, very impressed. So everybody was like, okay, because I know what you're going to be thinking. Early in the review, you're going to see me shooting 50 yards. And you're going to be like, yeah. Let's see you shoot 100 yards. Well, I kind of bypassed 100 and said, you know what? We're going back to 145. And there'll be enough talking by the gun itself. That's what we wanted to show you. AirForce products are solid. Everything they've ever sent has been solid. It took some time dialing things in and figuring out where to put the power settings for the weight ammo. But I want to thank Nick Nielsen for, again, sending ammo. You guys need some ammo. I say you give this guy a try and you talk to him, because I'll tell you what, he backs his product, and when he sends you something, it's well packaged. There's no problems with it, and it's fast. He doesn't screw around. So, again, as far as a gun for hunting, this 308 is beautiful. Joe, you probably enjoy this gun. You could be shooting this gun easily at 200 and kind of getting bored and going to that. I know there's guys that talk about the 300 mark and stuff like that. Yeah, I can see it. And I know Chris Turk's sitting at home right now in his chair watching this video, sitting back and laughing and saying, yeah, I can shoot a lot further than that. That's just a shout out to you, Chris, that's all. And to Joe, I'm always busting your chops, man. But thank you, everyone from at AirForce Airguns. Rick Ward, thank you for answering my messages and when I had questions and your help. I am very grateful for that. I thank you for the opportunity to review this gun. This is Rick with Shooter 1721. Thanks for watching.